What's going on, guys? Channel Kid 2Ds, one fiance, one fit chicken. Man. We just making some breakfast, and we're gonna make a video. Not all the videos for today are gonna be inside. Maybe just this one, but I do want to start mixing it up. How I get these off. So let's focus on today's topic, which is being homeless. This may sound kind of wild, but I was homeless from probably November or December of 2019 up until March of 2020 when I decided to finally come back to the city. Basically, I lived upstate. I went to school in Waterville. I graduated with pretty decent grades, and I got a full ride scholarship to the College of St. Rose, which essentially means that all my education would have been paid for. My plan at this time was to stay at home because St. Rose was probably 15 minutes away from where I live. Probably learn how to drive, all that stuff, and just go from that house to school. My father, Steve, he had for years leading up to, me graduating and stuff like that, had told me, hey, like, all you gotta do is get a scholarship, um, and I'll handle the rest. Come to find out, like, it's like, you don't have to pay nothing, bro. All I need is just housing. You think you'd be ecstatic, like, yeah, bet. Feel me, my boy locked in, he did his thing, whatever. Nah, bro. He let me stay in the house for that whole summer of senior year, and then randomly, maybe about a week and a half before I had to move into the dorms, he said, "Yeah, I don't know what your plan is, but we're selling this house." I'm like, "What, bro?" Now, keep in mind, it was him, and then like his best man type shit. Like them, they've been friends probably like 30, 40 years. I don't know, like their whole life. So they had a crib together. That's what my crib situation was. So it was me, Steve, his friend who I called Uncle Allen, and then his daughter, and also my cousin had came to live there for a while, and Uncle Allen's brother had lived there for a while. But like all of them, like when they graduated college or whatever, they would like move out and stuff. And at this time, Uncle Allen hadn't been back in the house in maybe like 6 months or so. So it seemed plausible that they were really selling it. And I was just like, what do you mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? He's like, I mean, I guess you could have to stay in the dorm. We'll have to figure that out. So I had to start, figuring out the dorm. I did. And now my full ride no longer is a full ride because I'm having to pay for housing. At this time, I was 17 because I didn't turn 18 until the 1st of September, and school and stuff usually starts like that week or two before. So I didn't have any credit. Like, do your homework on, you have to be 18 years old to have credit. And so I needed someone to co-sign me on the loan to pay for the dorms. Wasn't nothing too crazy. Now, Steve was like, yeah, I got you, gang. Don't worry about that. It's the least I could do, considering, his lifelong promise to me and all this stuff. We set up about maybe 3 to 4 appointments. He missed all of them. And on like the final deadline day, like the final, like the what you call it, the bursar's office, the people who run the financial shit. They're just like, hey, bro, like this is the last John. Like if you don't come, it's just over. And I sat there until about like 5:30 p.m. and the nigga never came. After that, he called me and he's like, oh shit, my bad, bro. I was just in meetings all day. I'm like, yo, like I needed you here. Like it was you come today, or I was not gonna have housing. He's like, oh really? Damn, that's tough. You 18 now though, right? Good luck. Boop, boop, boop. And that was the last time I spoke to Steve. And I'm obviously gonna do a video more in depth on our relationship and shit like that, so you can understand why he would even do something so heinous. But yeah, bro. He purposely didn't pull up to co-sign the loan, and then basically took pleasure in that and hung up the phone, never spoke to me again. That was 6 years ago now. So now it's like the college is basically like, hey man, we need money or you can't live here. And once that became the case, they sent me like a pamphlet letter thing. It was basically like, hey, on December 15th, you're gonna have to go, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, oh, okay. So obviously that date came and passed, and I no longer had housing. At this time, I was messing with Kofi. He was like my management, becoming my management at this time. He had like a house in Albany, basically. He would let me stay there, you know. I would stay there like probably like 60% of the week or so, and then the other like half of the time or so, I'd be at I had a girl at the time, the black girl who cheated on me mad times, but that's why I even stayed for all that shit because she held it down when I was really down bad. Do your homework on that. Like she let me stay in her dorm. So I mean, in St. Rose, it was separated boys and girls dorm, so I was wilding even being in there, having to sneak into the bathroom and shit like that. Like it's played out, bro. But that was my situation. So I'm just switching back and forth between those two places. And some nights, like every once in a while, I would stay at my friend Ab shit, but that couldn't be as consistent. You know what I mean? Shout out Ab too. So during this homeless era, I'm just trying to focus on music. I'm just really like locking in on music. It's just me and Nay against the world. We're going to Mechanicville every day, like because we had free stew time there, basically. Shout out, bro. Nova Studios 518. So I'm trying to say Travis Bull. He used to let us get free studio time, and just like he really believed in us working, bro. And we even we did a show up there, stuff like that. And it's like I'm doing all these things, and it's like I'm fucked up, child, fucked up. Like I'm selling weed or whatever here and there. And it's like if I'm not making my little $10 a day, if I'm not making my 20, 30, whatever, if I hit no lick, bro, if I hit no lick, I wasn't eating, bro. I wasn't eating, bro. And if I was, it was ramen, bro. It was ramen. So I was fucked up, bro. My mom is like, Justin, please just come home. You don't have to fucking struggle out there. Like, there's a whole room for you here, gang. Pull up. And I'm just like, nah, my man. I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta make it out. You feel me? Like a dumbass, bro. Like a dumbass, bro. So it's reaching a point where the COVID is getting a little bit worse and everything, and they closing the dorms, chat. They closing the dorms. So I'm like, whoa. And Kofi, like these two things happened probably like 2 or 3 days apart. They closed the dorms, and then Kofi's like, "Oh yeah, I'm moving to Cali." No, first he went to the city. I mean, first he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the city or whatever." And then the nigga moved to Cali. So it's just like, yeah. Probably 2 days after that, I stayed like a day or two at Abs, got the money together, got the Greyhound one way Greyhound ticket down to the city, bro. Feel me? And I've been here ever since. I've literally been here ever since. Being homeless, bro, it sucked. Like I only probably had like maybe 1, 2 nights outside, but that was heavy. And mind you, like I was living in downtown Albany, so like at the time we had beef with these niggas, bro. So like I was in danger every day. Like wow, like it was a bad era, and that was the like final era for me upstate. Like that's what made me be like, shit played out, bro. And yeah, story of how I was homeless. It's not as long or eventful as y'all may have thought of, but yeah, it's been Jano Kid 2Ds, one for your chick man, signing out.